We're back again with another stimulus check update for you. And make sure you watch this video all the way through to the end. That way you won't miss out on a special bonus that I have in store for you at the end of the video. And give this video a thumbs up so that way YouTube can put it in front of more people and promote it. And more people can watch it. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already by using the big red subscribe button below. And leave me a comment and let me know what you think about all of this that we're about to share today. And today we're going to be talking about next round of stimulus checks for individuals. Is good news and bad news. The second stimulus check update for you for today, August 19th of 2020. And again, make sure you subscribe because we do daily stimulus check update videos. So that way you can stay updated on what's going on with our stimulus checks. And we're going to have for you today several things. Lots of good news here. More states approved for the $300 in extra unemployment. One state giving out their own stimulus check. And Steve Mnuchin, a Treasury Secretary, wants to negotiate. And also, could the new House of Representatives USPS vote also give you a stimulus check and an agreement? So first up on the menu here, we got 11 states approved to offer the extra $300 in weekly unemployment benefits: Arizona, Colorado, Idaho, Iowa, Louisiana, Maryland, Missouri, Montana, New Mexico, Oklahoma, and Utah were the first states to be approved for an extra $300 a week in federal unemployment benefits, reported by CNBC earlier today. Also, about that one state giving out their own stimulus check, Oregon residents waiting for unemployment benefits, they can now apply for a $500 one-time relief check. So that's good news if you live in Oregon. Okay. Now on to the House of Representatives vote. Now the House is returning to Washington this week. That's right, folks. The House of Representatives is returning this week. And Steve Mnuchin said yesterday on CNBC, since Speaker Pelosi is coming back to look at postal, hopefully she will be more interested in sitting down. Now, the House of Representatives is set to vote on Saturday on adding $25 billion in Postal Service funding. A Pelosi spokesman, Drew Hamill, said Democrats have already compromised in negotiations. We welcome the White House back to the negotiating table, but they must meet us halfway. Mnuchin also told CNBC that there's a lot of bipartisan support for adding funds to the Paycheck Protection Program for small businesses. White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows said there was an agreement in principle with Democrats to expand the program. Now, we also have yesterday, actually, as you guys know, negotiations over the second stimulus package are at a standstill, but some see the House of Representatives vote on USPS aid as an opening for a deal. The White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows confirmed the president's willingness to sign a new deal this past Sunday on CNN State of the Union, and he said, "Let's go ahead and get a stimulus check out to Americans. Let's make sure that small businesses are protected with an extended payroll protection program and put the postal funding in there. We'll pass it tomorrow. The president will sign it." Now, that's a statement coming from the Chief of Staff from the White House, Mark Meadows. Now, yesterday, however, reports of Senate Republicans creating a pared-down stimulus proposal with the $500 billion price tag has been circling around all over the media. Now, it does not mention any stimulus checks to be included in that new proposal from the Senate. The reduced GOP stimulus proposal includes $300 in weekly enhanced unemployment benefits and funding for the Paycheck Protection Program, as well as more money for health and education. Now, whether Democrats would agree to a deal without direct payments or stimulus checks is really unclear. With the House lawmakers called back from their summer recess and the president's newfound willingness to fund the Postal Service as part of a larger deal, there could be an opening for agreement on a second stimulus check if both parties of Congress can agree on how much they should be. So basically, there is already agreement on the amount of the second stimulus check. Okay, both Democrats and Republicans both agree that the second stimulus check should be $1,200. Okay, and there was a disagreement in the beginning about the post office and funds for the post office, but that was resolved already with the statement from the White House Chief of Staff, Mark Meadows, who basically said that the president is willing to give anywhere between $10 billion and $25 billion of money and funding for the post office. Okay, and he was basically saying, let's get the stimulus checks out to Americans. Let's make sure that small businesses are protected. They want to extend the PPP program and get the funding out to the small businesses so that way they can hire back their workers and, they can open their doors back up. And also, they want to provide the funding for the post office, like I said. And Mark Meadows said that we'll pass it tomorrow and the president will sign it. So if you haven't watched our latest two videos, we mentioned that Nancy Pelosi intends on cutting their bill in half. So they want to cut the HEROES Act in half. And if they do that, that would give the new bill either a $1.5 trillion price tag or a $1.75 trillion price tag, which would be something that the White House can easily sign off on. Okay, so this is a lot of progress today, and we're even closer to getting our second stimulus check than we've ever been before. And I'm still a firm believer, folks. I believe the stimulus checks are coming, and stimulus checks are on the way. It may not be in your bank account right now, may not be in your mailbox, it may not be in the Treasury. Okay, but they are coming. All right. And with the House of Representatives coming back from a vote, that is, on Saturday, and representatives or congressmen from the House of Representatives putting pressure on Nancy Pelosi to also vote on a second stimulus check, along with a vote on the post office, is even better news also as well. This pretty much opens the door for negotiations between the House and the Senate and the White House. So whatever the Senate's doing right now, they're pretty much putting up a small bill, a skinny bill, pretty much, that does not even have a stimulus check in it. Okay, but have they even voted on it yet? No. And maybe this could be just like the HEALS Act that they introduced to the Senate also. They didn't vote on that either, right? And maybe they won't vote on this either, okay? But the House is sure to vote on post office, okay? Now, here's where there could be a little negativity coming up with the post office, however. Although the White House agrees to $10 billion up to $25 billion for the post office, there's no telling that the Senate will agree to that also as well. because the Senate right now, they agree on $10 billion in funding for the post office, but there's no mention of a $25 billion for the post office, okay, from the Senate, okay? But this is all good news today, and pretty much negotiations are opening up. Steve Mnuchin is constantly reaching out to Nancy Pelosi and saying that he wants to sit down. Mitch McConnell has also said that he wanted them to get back in the room and sit down and work things out. And the president wants us to get our stimulus check. He has said that time and time again in many press conferences and statements to the press also as well. So we have lots of good news for you today. I can't, only bad news I can say that we have for you is the fact that the Senate's new bill does not have a stimulus check in it, right? But hey, the good news is they have not voted on it, and I believe it's possible they may not even vote on it, okay? But here's the thing, right? If the House votes on the post office funding and also a stimulus check along with it, and they send that out to the Senate, now it's possible the Senate may vote on that also as well, as long as it doesn't have any additional pork in it, like the HEROES Act did, and things that the Republicans will never agree to. Everything should go smoothly. It should get passed through the Senate, and then the president's right there, and Mark Meadows said he will sign it. If they have that, $25 billion cap on the post office funding and a stimulus check in there, I don't see no problem with the president signing. The president is not against giving money to the post office, and he's definitely not against giving us a second stimulus check. So that's all I got for you guys today. And make sure you subscribe if you haven't by using the big red button below, so that way you can get all of these daily stimulus check update videos that I will be making every single day. Give this video a thumbs up so YouTube can promote it, more people can see it. Leave me a comment and let me know, what do you think about the states, 11 states being approved for the $300 in extra unemployment, and a stimulus check being given out by Oregon, a $500 check? Let me know what you think about Steve Mnuchin, the Treasury Secretary, who's been negotiating on behalf of the White House and the Republicans in the Senate. Steve Mnuchin reaching out to Nancy Pelosi, the Speaker of the House, saying that he wants to negotiate. He wants to work things out. He wants to get a deal. And let me know also, what do you think about the new House vote coming on Saturday on the post office funds, and a possible vote on a stimulus check also as well, and the pressure from the congressman being put on Nancy Pelosi to vote on a stimulus check also as well that we mentioned in yesterday's video. Let me know what you think about all of that in the comments, and let me know, do you think we're going to get another stimulus check? Go ahead and weigh in. And from all of us here at the How to Get an 800 Credit Score LLC family, stay safe. Be blessed. We'll see you in tomorrow's stimulus check update video. Bye for now. My name is Lyndon Baptiste, and on this channel we talk about ways to increase your credit score, build credit, and get approved for the lowest payments on mortgages and lines of credit, travel the world for free, earn extra money with cash back. And if that interests you, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications. That way you'll never miss a single video as we make them.